Hi, Cold. I need to climber this boat is something that that won't break my back or my arms when I hold it out. Oh no. You got reset to defaults, didn't you?
Yes, I got reset to default. Grr, 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 grr. Thank you, Cold.
Yes. It's a good thing there's somebody listening to tell us this.
Oh, it is actually not Discord that's the problem. It is actually OBS.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Sorry for
It's an
that.
obvious problem.
Yeah, I had to do the great OBS shuffle, and it decided to reset my mic again. Come on.
Because that's what ops does.
We need to head to Rosatan. Yeah, Discord's actually been fairly stable lately. It's OBS that's
It
the
does not
bugger.
reset that very much these days. And I haven't had to do the, like, reset to defaults in Discord in ages.
Mm-hmm. But yes, we are back with more somehow further adventures of Hildebrand. So, Gold, we have a cunning plan, maybe. Baron's actually a little grumpy over it, but one thing they added with this new patch.
Oh.
You coming around? There you
Eventually.
is the new variant dungeon. And we'd like to stream that, but we'd also like to have you and possibly Action along for it. So I propose to Action to change our Sunday fun night to a stream night just to get through all the variant and variants of the variants. So we can get the story and get the mounts. That we have a nice full team. Would you be interested in that? It would just be Sundays. The main problem with this is Baron is constantly in work mode. If he's not working, he's working.
Yeah, well.
And we don't exactly have a separate room that I can, like, call off and say, this is my gaming room. No.
No, no.
But we'd just be streaming just for... We have a 3-bedroom apartment and all 3 bedrooms are taken.
Mm-hmm. As bedrooms. And
We're lucky to have
besides.
one piece of studio space. So that is a possibility for this weekend if you would like to try, assuming we won't be interrupting Baron for work.
Yeah. Where's that hum?
That is correct. 1 studio, 4 professionals.
Do I count as a professional?
Yes.
Okay.
So if anyone happens to see this and is in the local area, this offer kind of goes through the weekend. Rendis and I are currently cleaning out our storage shed, and we have a lot of stuff if you are in the local area and are interested in a 90s to early 2000s indie comic book collection. We're willing to give it to you if you're willing to come pick it up. Otherwise, I'm probably going to take it over to Space Cat and see if they'll take it in bulk.
Yeah.
Though my mom this afternoon, she called and she made a very tempting offer that's like, I know I should get rid of this, but she's making it tempting to keep because, well, story time. When I started collecting comics, my mom kind of grumbled. They take up space. Why don't you get rid of them? Until one day, she came across a comic collector's guide that I had purchased and looked up one of her favorite books that she used to have that she threw away. Wonder Woman #1. She has never stopped kicking herself.
Yeah.
Hello, Dylan.
Okay. Not chat.
Not chat. I'm talking to the NPC. You should know that by now.
By Agents Unknown. Thayrin is trembling with barely contained enthusiasm. Rylea, Thayrin, eager to resume our investigations? I know I am. Do you recall that scrap of alien starship we recovered?
Maybe?
Well, Inspector Brenda Hild has employed his unsettling calculative capacity to extrapolate the damage to the greater whole, and he has concluded that the vessel would be incapable of flight without extensive repairs. Our most likely scenario, then, is that some unknown agent made off with the starship wreckage, along with Poo-Poo's acquaintance. Fortunately, I have a fair idea who that unknown agent might be. After all, there is a singularly shadowy cabal with a history of concealing extraterrestrial activity. Actually, let's head over to Kama first. The inspector and the others are staying in a dwelling there, and I'd rather not explain myself twice. Yeah, you do this.
So, when are we going to show up at Area 52? Or did they do the Area 51 joke already? I don't remember.
Next patch, I think. But yeah, Mom is doing well. I am very, very happy she has gotten herself into physical therapy, and it really seems to be helping her. Yes, that was starting to get concerning.
Yeah. So that was really good news, because both me and my brother, we've been kind of riding her about that for a little bit. Oh, went the wrong way. Well, sort of the wrong way. We weren't exactly in a you can get there from here kind of location.
Yeah. I was gonna say, does this place have a right way?
It has a wrong way? Does that count?
Oh, that's the thing. Does it have anything other than wrong ways?
We can get there eventually, so there must be a right way.
I'm not fully convinced. Yes, the twin operates right way and wrong way.
Oi! Actually, that should be going the right way and going the wrong way. Because there has to be an ing in there. It's official. According to the world lore.
Yeah.
Here we are. Down this way. And all the way in the back. Because why not?
Keep out of trouble by keeping out of sight.
Look at all the NPCs. Oh, look, there's Brandy Hild. Remember, he's the smart one.
Yeah, I I know. A most terrible development.
Oh dear.
Nashu?
Oh, Thayrin, Rylea, I'm so worried for Master Poo Poo.
Oh.
Did Leon?
This may not be the best time to share my conclusions.
Uh-oh. Hildy?
Yeah, what did you do? 'Tis horrible misfortune, Rylea, Thayrin, calamitous even. Poor Master Poo Poo has fallen gravely ill.
That's not good. So bluish green. More so, I mean.
Could he have caught a cold? I suppose it was quite chilly up there in Garlemald. Poo Poo is an alien. Who knows what extraterrestrial diseases might be ravaging his body?
Or terrestrial diseases.
Yeah. No, that is
No.
not the solution.
Nephew's delight is the best medicine for whatever ails you, as the inspector himself can attest.
Good gods, Nashu, you'll blow our host domicile to pieces. Put them away. Talking sense for once.
Oh.
If I may. When I was cloned from the inspector, certain gaps in my knowledge were patched with supplementary data from the starship's archives.
And this is why he's the smart one.
Yeah. Those must have been some gaps. Actually, that might be all of him. This information included an encyclopedic understanding of Master Poo Poo's physiology, which should be sufficient for me to diagnose his condition.
Well, diagnose away.
A Xenoman hybrid mind. That explains the impossible calculations.
And here we go.
Yes! Yeah, that does not get old. I have it. Master Poo Poo is afflicted by a terrible case of the common cold.
Oh god,
grant me strength.
the 8-bit soundtrack.
Yeah. As a visitor to Aetherius, Master Poo Poo has no prior exposure to our maladies. He is thus particularly susceptible to infection and more likely to experience severe symptoms. Aha! 'Tis just as I surmised. We must put aside the case until we have nursed our stricken companion back to health. But even if it is a common cold, isn't there a risk that our medicines do him more harm than good? They almost certainly would. Based on the results of my analysis, however, I believe I can synthesize an effective remedy. We need but gather the ingredients. Then ingredients you shall have. So, what are we gathering exactly? Most of what we require can be drawn from Master Poo Poo's collected samples. Otherwise, there are only two which we lack.
That would probably be hands up.
The first of these is the liver of a giant tortoise. A suitable organ can be extracted from one of the cachapa, which wander salt winds welcome. Ah, the slaughtering of monstrous opponent. This sounds like a job for Thayrin and Rylea.
Gee, thanks.
I think we have a wrap.
Just a little.
Just as long as it's not lupus.
Yes. Agreed.
The other material in question is a rare fungus known as Dampshroom, which I am hoping can be found among the Great Works' extensive stock of alchemical reagents. Very well. Nashu, Delian, and I will scour the alchemist shelves. Meanwhile, I would ask that you remain here and keep an eye on our ailing patient.
Inspector Brandyhild, you're such an expert on all things staff there.
Oh, I wouldn't say expert. Simple conclusions from simple observations. Nothing more. As I said, I am hoping the alchemists have the Dampshroom we need, but it really is quite rare. Once you have the tortoise liver, would you be so kind as to assist the others in procuring the fungus? Minimap to the rescue.
We have an echo sense for this type of thing.
Then let us not prolong Master Poo-Poo's suffering a moment longer. It seems we have a job to do. Further discussion of the abduction will have to wait.
And we're off. This 8-bit rendition is killing me.
Think
Randy
they'll
Hill?
give us an orchestration role for it?
Oh, I hope so.
Obtaining a Kachapa's liver should prove no great obstacle to one of your capabilities. 'Tis the Dampshroom which concerns me.
Don't worry, we got this.
Mm-hmm.
We so got this as soon as we figure out how to get out of here.
Experts finders extraordinaire.
But yeah, we have actually not done much yet when you came in, Doodles, so you haven't really missed anything. Except for me talking about my comic collection and my mom and Wonder Woman #1.
Yeah.
So, for the past week or so, actually about 2 weeks ago, I got this notice from Square Enix. Hey, the stuff you ordered for the Fan Fest? Well, that's going to be shipping
No,
in like
it's more than that.
2 to 3 days. I'm like, yay! Fan Fest goodies! Just in time for Fan Fest for North America. So I waited. And waited. And waited. And waited. So yesterday I get this notice, hey, we've decided to ship your FanFest goodies, and I'm like,
Wait, what?
oh, and here's the tracking number. It's like, I think you've kind of jumped the gun a little on the first email.
Just a bit.
Had me worried and nervous.
Well, part of the problem is I've had things like this happen to me. Is there'll be like an automatic notice generated and sent out to you, like when the shipping label is created. Which probably what prompted your thing. And then, a couple weeks later, it finally gets attached to a package and sent out.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, I want my stuff. Because FanFest is this weekend, along with Comic-Con.
Yeah, there's a busy weekend.
Yep. Of which I am very sad to say that I did not make it to the final round for the art contest. I am sad.
There will always be next year, if you actually get a piece done for it this time.
Yeah, well, the piece I entered this year was one I was hoping to enter last year,
But
and didn't. And this year it did not qualify, so the voting, I believe, is still up for those who are interested. But my piece is not there. I am sad. And questioning my artistic skills, but that's a me thing, and I freely admit that.
Are you going around saying sad words?
Sad words. Sad words. Here, have some sad words.
Okay.
I'm very much saying sad words.
Yes. Yes, you are.
Also, if you haven't seen it, JoeCat just released his crop guide to Magic DPS for Final Fantasy XIV, and it is once again a work of art. If you get a chance, definitely go watch it. It's hilarious. JoeCat does awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Ah, there's the group. Nashu? Who knew Leptune would be so difficult to find? Oh dear.
Brenda Hill did? Your mission was successful, I assume. Or is this ongoing?
Oh dear. Are you having problems with the damn shroom?
Of course. Ah, Rylea, Thayrin. I had every confidence you would bring us a suitable liver. Alas, the Dinkshroom yet eludes us.
The alchemist said the fungus has few applications, so they don't bother to stock it most of the time. Oh god, her little stalker was there.
Oh dear. Then I must put my keen inspector sense to work. Stand back whilst I attune myself to the essence of the dank. Damp. The word is damp shroom. And you'll forgive me if I have no faith in your abilities. 'Tis close, my friends, and getting closer and closer even as we speak.
Oh dear.
I hear you folk are in the market for damp shrooms. I might have some to sell if you're interested. But how?
Because he's Hildebrand.
You certainly are, my fine fellow. Right then. If you'll give me a moment to retrieve the goods, we can finalize our transaction up on Perfume Dries.
Yep, there's the little stalker over by the crates.
Yep. Was it genuine clairvoyance or sheer coincidence? I'm not sure anymore.
I smell a trap.
You and me both. Though in all fairness, when it comes to Inspector Hildebrand, preternatural perception is one of his least baffling talents. In any case, we should hurry to the rise and take this man up on his timely offer. Suspiciously timely?
Yes, I...
Wait, what? He's getting more blatant.
Yes, he is! Okay. Off to the Perfume Rise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this isn't at all suspicious. Not in the slightest.
I wonder, does this not strike you as a touch convenient, if not contrived? More
Oh.
than a touch.
Inspector saves the day again.
Nacho.
Excuse me.
Our quest for medicinal components nears its end. Stay strong, Master Poo-Hoo.
Rift off the destination. Thank you.
No mother henning the ambush.
Quay?
You heard me. Ah, you're here. Good, good. And here is the Dempshroom, as promised. Oh, glad we are for your assistance. Ah, not so fast. There's still the matter of payment. Of course, of course. And how much do we owe you, my good man? Considering the extreme rarity of the fungus in question, I couldn't let it go for less than 1 million gil. Fine. Shall I write you a check or direct you to one of my retainers?
I am not your retainer.
I was thinking of Asaran and Nyada. They have 1 million gil, you don't.
Actually, I do, but not much more. And that's going to go to
1 million
Lloyd.
gil for one measly mushroom? That's outright robbery. No, what comes next is outright robbery. A bargain, I counter. You would pay tenfold my price in the markets. I thought to do you a kindness in light of your urgent need, but I'm more than willing to find another buyer if you wish to spit upon my generosity. Nashu, how fare we for coin?
We're plumb out, Inspector.
I can write you a check. Ah, then this is a prickly pickle. Where are we to obtain sufficient funds at such short notice? Really?
I think he's looking our direction.
It's
Yep.
not as if I'm using the housing fund.
Oh god, that second one!
An orchestration role collecting problem. Gotta buy them all. Spent the last of my savings on Return to Oblivion.
Sigh. 1 million
million
gil,
gil, was
it?
Rylea, our savior in every sense of the word. Give that man nothing.
Ah!
Mm-hmm. Honest merchant, I see. We have you now, deceitful scum. Your swindling days are over. Razdad Han, City Guard, at your service. We'd received reports of this man's questionable activities and have been keeping a close eye on him ever since. Damshroom is a rare find in the bazaar, to be sure, but only because there's no real demand for it. The price this charlatan quoted you was, quite frankly, ludicrous. But thanks to your ignorance and poor judge of character, we were able to catch him in the act. As a token of our gratitude, you're welcome to keep the fungus, assuming you still want it, assuming it's real. Yes, very much so. That is very, magnanimous of you.
Well, they are the Radiant Guard.
think I enjoy tricking fools out of their coin? That bastard hadn't declared my job redundant. I wouldn't have needed to stoop so low.
And what bastard is that? He's not going to answer.
He blames a rising star among the merchant princes for his woes. Van Hoody, I believe his name was, purchased the trading consortium where the man was working, which led to a restructuring of the hierarchy. And put a lot of people out of work. Van Hoody. Van Hoody. I know that name. Something about an acquisitions deal gone sour? Father was willing to sell him a slice of his Hannish enterprise, I think, but balked when the man offered to buy our family businesses in its entirety.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Truly, there's no telling how deep the coffers of this Van Hoody are, nor do any know the secret of how he amassed such a kingly wealth so damnably fast. There are whispers, though, that he solved alchemy's oldest and most legendary of problems, the transmutation of base metal into gold. Unlikely to say the least, but whatever the source of Van Hoody's riches, he shows no reluctance in spending them. He bought a historic temple to serve as his home and commissioned a private airship, among other extravagant expenditures. Nice for some, eh? Okay. Is our climax going to be a hide and seek through the temple, or a wild firefight aboard a burning airship? Take your bets.
I vote for burning airship. Those are always
Same
fun.
Here. Yep.
Core, that swindling case had barely started before you solved it, Inspector.
All in a day's work, my dear Nasho. I believe our business upon this scented hill is concluded. Let us hurry the ingredients back to Inspector Brendahild, shall we? Here's hoping it's real. Nobody's looked inside the bag yet.
Hello.
Yeah. I may have mollified his lordship with the secrets of divine manifestation, but the stench of failure yet clings to me. I must redeem myself in his eyes by crushing my most hated foe. Oh god, are we going for the Inspector Hildebrand and the alphabet?
We might be. That was a reference into a video that I found that was absolutely hilarious, which was teaching the alphabet via One Piece laughs. And they had a laugh for every alphabet letter.
Every letter, yeah.
Oh my god. It was priceless.
And the only thing you can really think is, knowing One Piece, this makes too much sense.
Hello, Lifeswing! Welcome to the land of crazy! We're in the middle of a Hildebrand quest.
Yep.
But now, it's right back to Razathan to see if we can save Master Poo-Poo, who has a common cold.
Yes. Very dangerous, those.
Well, the problem with common colds is they can quickly turn to uncommon colds at the drop of a hat. Yes, poor Master Poo-Poo has a cold!
Yes. And
he's
like
feeling
Martian,
down.
He's an alien and has no resistances to it.
He feels down in the dumps.
If we're lucky.
Yes, it was the common cold that took out the Martians.
Yes.
Because they had no immunity.
one of the things that makes War of the Worlds the book it was is it basically started a genre and provided a twist ending for it.
Yes. Still not as good as a twist ending as Giant Robo the animation. I really did not see that one coming.
Oh boy, yeah, nobody does.
But it was all there.
Yeah.
They weaved that one masterfully. Yeah, I highly recommend Giant Robo. I also, as stupid as it sounds, highly recommend the English version, or the dub version, because it is a campy series and the English voice actors went full ham.
Mm-hmm.
I wish some of the writing for the voice acting was a little better, but
sadly, you can't have everything.
Early 2000 dub, what do you want?
Yep.
But oh man, did they go ham.
Right in the era when dubs were first starting to get good.
Yeah. Nashu?
I forget, was it before or after Cowboy Bebop?
Before.
Okay, so right in that time period between Tenchi, which was kind of the first of the good dubs, and before Cowboy Bebop, which was the first of kind of the stellar dubs.
Yeah.
Nashu.
If Inspector Brandyhill's remedy fails, we can always try my explosive cure-all. No.
No. Your suffering nears its end, Master Poo-Poo. After all that, we paid not a single gil for the damp shroom. The manifestation of such windfalls must be another facet of the Inspector's uncannily good fortune. Or ours.
Yeah, Hildebrandt has all the luck. Both directions.
Yeah. Inspector Hildebrand tells me you have the liver to go along with his damp shroom.
One liver.
Giant tortoise liver. The glistening liver of a salt wind's welcome cachapa. A fine specimen, thank you. I will be mixing the ingredients in the starship, so let us convey Master Poo-Poo outside that we may administer his medicine as soon as it is ready. This should be sufficiently remote. I'll have the craft come to us, and we can commence the treatment.
Nice trick. The squeak of it stopping.
Yeah. Ah, Kobolins. Okay. He's awake.
And there's Nash's little stalker.
Oh, I feel so much better. I cannot thank you enough.
Master Poo-Poo recovered his strength in mere moments. 'Twould seem his powers of recuperation are just as advanced as his technology. I am a hedge. Move along.
I came here from another world. A stranger you're no cause to trust, and yet you treated me so kindly. The people of this star are so very welcoming.
Kind of. Ha! You are our dear friend now, Master Poo-Poo. 'Tis our pleasure to help.
And here it comes.
And it will be my pleasure to harm.
Oh, look, it's Professor Luge. Where's that
I'm
doctor?
bird. I can do anti-aircraft work.
Please, be my guest. Where did that come from?
Good question. I'll not fall for the same trick twice.
Oh no. Brandy Hild? Oh dear. Oh no! Oh no! Now we're in trouble. Fail! Oh, really?
Really?
Oh no!
Sorry, Wonder Woman, you're not. I don't think so.
Dear. That's 2 down.
Impudent worms, taste my full power.
Oh
Can
no.
I shoot 'em?
Oh dear. Oh dear. Has someone been spending too much time at the Gold Saucer?
We're about to find out. Yes.
No! Yeah, that's a fail.
Really? Oh, okay.
That works! Of course, we have to look cool. And he goes wandering off. Yes, again! Goodbye!
Is he blasting off with a new plan?
Yes, yes he is. Unfortunately. Well, this just proves that white men can jump.
Talking about.
I made the perfect slam dunk. Hoorah!
No, that was me. You took the full force of that destructive beam, yet here you stand. Somewhat singed, but apparently unharmed. Yeah, he is nigh invulnerable. I've pondered and puzzled over this inexplicable fortitude of yours, and feel compelled to ask. Are you an alien?
I don't blame him for asking that one, actually.
Ha ha ha! A fine jest, but I assure you, I am without doubt an Oldon-born Manderville of terrestrial Hyruan stock.
He's Hildebrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. What more do you need to know?
Where to even begin? But never mind. We have more pressing matters. Such as locating Master Poo-Poo's missing comrade. 'Tis time we reopen the case of the silent correspondent. Yes, exactly. I may hedge, move along. And I have a firm theory as to who it was that took the wreckage and its erstwhile pilot. The Shirleyans. Fair enough.
That's actually not a bad deduction.
I'm all but certain they've allied with insidious extraterrestrials, which means they'll be under orders to remove any evidence of alien activity. And you're off the deep end.
Yes and no. They are allied with the Loporets on the moon.
I wager we'll find what we're looking for in Old Charlian. We need only infiltrate their operations and expose this nefarious conspiracy.
He's going to be so disappointed.
The Charlians can't be bothered to formally ally with foreign nations, much less aliens, and the Loporets don't count. And trust me, they'd sooner flee the star than attempt to subjugate it is also good.
I think the first one.
Yeah. The Loporets don't count.
The Loporets totally don't count.
While Master Dillion's theory does lack supporting facts, we have no other promising leads to pursue at present. Moreover, I understand that Charlian sets the standard for monitoring astronomical and astrological phenomena. Mayhap their experts have been tracking extraterrestrial movements.
That is a lead worth following.
Ahem, I've spoken out of turn. Please forgive my presumptuousness.
Can we keep him?
Presume away. Nay, my friend, I too, since our path points to the Isle of Archons.
Of course it does.
Pack your bags, everyone. We leave for Charlian immediately. And yeah, I hope we get to keep Brenda Hild.
Yeah, he's actually smart. He's actually useful. Brenda Hild.
My calculations may have failed me, but my companions did not. 'Twas your quick thinking that saw the villain laid low, with a tremendous flourish, no less. Yes, it was flashy.
I have dragoon knees. That is my explanation.
Brandyhill told me you all went in search of ingredients for my medicine. I'm so very grateful.
The time has come. Rylea, Thayrin, Charlian is the beating heart of this conspiracy, and I won't let them hide their machinations any longer. Oh dear. The problem is there's plenty of secrets to uncover there.
Nice teamwork, Thayrin, Rylea.
Not from around here. Hildebrand is keen to embark on the next leg of your investigation. Charlian awaits. We need only charter a suitable sea vessel. Or the lunar whale.
I have a lunar whale. It can slide to the
It'll fit
moon.
everybody. Of course, but does not the city lie many days' sail to the north? Is there no swifter means of reaching our destination?
We could just teleport.
So this experimental aetherite will allow us to teleport thither, even absent attunement. Splendid! Then we shall avail ourselves of the technological marvel forthwith.
You can do that.
Take
I'm gonna
your-
freaking teleport. They're gonna
Take your
make me
anti-nausea
follow.
medicine, trust me.
Oh no, they let us teleport. So I'm going to use my aetherite pass. And we're just gonna ride the aether streams. I mean, we could just take an airship that would take us to Limsa, and then from Limsa take the boat over, but yeah. We'll do the discombobulating atoms thing.
Yeah, I need to get you an SSD.
Sorry.
Since I definitely load faster now.
You make that sound like it's a bad thing.
Yeah, I should enjoy it while it lasts.
Why does DeLeon look so dejected? Oh god, he's got the aether sickness.
I told you to take the anti-nausea medicine. God, save me. I
Yep,
don't like
this
it.
is why I went on my own. Oh, DeLeon wasn't too attached to his lunch.
How severe is your aether sickness, Master Poo Poo?
Oh, when you've traveled the cosmos as much as I have, teleportation is not the least bit disconcerting.
Right.
Why do I hear something twinkling?
Good question. I don't hear anything.
I think it's coming from Poo Poo. Okay, Hildebrand.
So this is the city of learning. A sophisticated gentleman should feel right at home here. How are you all not sick to your stomachs?
Experimental aetherites make travel exponentially more fun!
Oh dear. Sometimes I feel as though I'm the only normal person in this group of eccentrics. Nope, you're at least as eccentric as the rest of them. But this is not the time to succumb to nausea. Not here, in the belly of the beast. Rumor has it that the Shirley's secret agents travel the star in search of specimens, which they collect and bring home in service to a confidential research project. Said project is conducted in a huge underground military facility. Now, you can leave out the military part.
Yeah, there's no military
def-
involved.
If we're to find answers, then that's where we need to look.
Secret agents? You mean gleaners?
Labyrinthos, not exactly military, and I just clicked on it.
Oh, read yours first.
I say, this Labyrinthos sounds promising. I say we head down there and make inquiries as to the whereabouts of our missing alien friend.
Hildy. These gleaner chaps.
Oh, I got it.
You got it? You got it.
These gleaner chaps sound like they might know a thing or two. I say we pay them a visit in their little underground base. We simply take a lift from the Hall of Artifice, yes? Then let us be on our way.
What is twinkling? It sounds like it's coming from behind me. He's not doing so good.
No.
Oh yeah, he's losing the cookies.
Carrots. Why is it
They're
always,
always carrots.
Didn't even have carrots. And 10 points to anyone who knows that reference.
I know it. I'm just not saying.
Oh, yeah, of course you do. You don't count.
Aww.
We all know each other's references.
I cannot count to 4. I think everyone has officially failed. Maybe. Cold Silver throws in the towel. Limestone gets the count to 4 reference.
Okay, I don't know that one.
Oh dear. After stream, come here. I think I can pull it up on YouTube.
Oh dear.
Up.
Oh.
Hello, Poo Poo.
What beautiful architecture! Charlene's is clearly one for your more advanced civilizations.
The city's archives are said to be bursting with knowledge of countless peoples accumulated over the centuries. I should very much like to peruse the shelves once we've attended to our main mission.
They are impressive shelves. What they'll
Oh,
actually
yeah.
let you.
No, thank you. I'm much recovered.
Oh no, is she offering bombs?
If you're still feeling poorly, my all-purpose cure can perk you right up.
Yeah.
What else would she be offering? Ah, these must be the lists in question.
You wish to descend to the labyrinthos, sir?
My apologies, but each of your companions must also secure the proper permissions before we can allow them to enter.
Are we going to have to go down through the caves again? If it is assurances you need, then surely a single glance is all you require to judge us trustworthy.
No, that's not how this works, Hildy. I could certainly make some adjustments, but that is neither here nor there. Admission to Labyrinthos is subject to foreign policy.
You're the ones who should be judged. I know you're hiding aliens and xenotechnology in that underground base of yours. Admit it.
Xenotechnology? I sincerely have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh ho! Yet again do our paths cross in a most serendipitous fashion.
Is this Godbert?
Oh dear. Yes it is.
Hold it! It's Godbert!
Father, what business brings you to Charleon? I'm in search of a certain object, one crucial to the continued refinement of the Manderville weaponry. My investigations lead me to believe that it is to be found here in Labyrinthos. And as you also seem to have business down below, this is my son and his bosom companions. If I vouch for their character, will you kindly allow them to board the lift?
Ah, Master Godbert Manderville. The Forum sent word of your pending arrival. As a member of the Syndicate, your ambassadorial status affords you entourage of up to 5 members. Pray consider their permissions arranged.
I know not your current mission, but for the time being, I suggest you accompany me to the Archeon. Don't worry, we have our own permissions.
Uh-oh! Stalker denied!
Good. Okay, so if the other was a music reference, that's why I don't know it. As far as mine, that's from Disney's Atlantis. The main character is being seasick. He's just muttering, carrots. Why is it always carrots? I didn't even have carrots.
Up there with, I've got your 4 food groups right here. Beans, bacon, whiskey, and lard.
Yes.
Cookie was awesome.
Yeah, Atlantis is a movie that had problems. It's a bit underrated. I think it did turn out well, despite some noticeable main planning problems that they never overcame.
Yeah, I think the main problem with Atlantis is it needed like 10 more minutes.
Among other problems. It is certainly one that could have done very well with them breaking the hour-and-a-half max rule.
Yeah, the 90-minute rule.
Yeah.
Gutbird!
Shoreline structures truly are works of art. Simply inspiring.
Ah, they've transformed the subterranean environment into one more suitable for surface beings. I'm reminded of the orbital stations built on my own home star.
Randy Hild. What an incredible vault of accumulated curiosities. I should very much like to return here once our mission is complete.
We shall see. Nashu?
We're underground, but above ground at the same time.
Yes, we are.
An underground archive with such an extravagant recreation of an outdoor habitat? What innocent purpose could it possibly serve? Oh, but of course, they're performing simulations to hone their strategy for aiding the aliens in their invasion of the world above.
No. He is a one-track mind, isn't he?
Oh, yes. From what Father tells me, this storage facility is replete with samples and specimens collected from every land on Aetheris. If anyone has information concerning visiting aliens and crashed starships, it will be these studious folk. A shiny silver saucer. I'm sorry, but we have no record of any such object in our archives, either whole or in part. How about just mysterious moving stars? Or so you would have us believe. But the purpose of this complex, this military fortress, is plain. You cannot deny that you're conducting secret research on alien starships. We are not conducting secret research on alien starships. Yes, we did build a starfaring vessel in Thalmazane, but it was neither for military purposes nor of extraterrestrial origin. Disguising your foul lies with a sprinkling of the truth, are we? Fine, I'll dig up the facts myself, and then everyone will hear what you're really up to.
Yeah, whatever.
While I cannot assist you with your missing craft, I do recall seeing an individual of like appearance to your companion here. Oh, really? You do? And where was this, pray tell? At Mariel Agronomics, in the medial circuit. The lift at the back of the building will take you down there. Many thanks, my good man. Well, it seems you've found yourself a solid lead. I have my own search to attend to, so I shall bid you good hunting and good day. Good luck, Godbert. We're going to want to see what it does combined with your sweat soon enough. Why am I saying this?
I don't know. Why are you saying this?
Another round of in-depth inquiries by the Agent of Inquiry and friends is in order. To Mariel Agronomics we go.
And by the way, Lysing, technically there are 2 moon bases.
Yeah.
You have the Mayor of the Watcher, and then you have the Best Ways Burrow. Yeah.
And then we have Horton Plaza and whatever you want to call that little welcome platform that showed up in part 1 of this.
The Man on the Moon.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that was special.
Wow. Yeah, talk about did not see that one coming. Okay, hold on. Let's make sure everything around here is fine. Yep, the grapes look good.
Okay.
No, I'm not letting them live it down.
No, you should not. Brandy Hild?
What fine and juicy looking grapes.
They're not living it down either!
You'd kind of expect him to make a comment. Since he's
DeLeon?
low poly. Mark my words, I'll find the evidence I require. They can't hide all traces of their alien alliance.
Oh dear, what is going on here? Guys? Someone does not want to hand over their hard-earned seed,
Don't you even think of fertilizing that. But my this.
God. They're looking at fertilizing marble sprouts.
Yeah, don't even think about it.
I'm not seeing any of the others unless they're way up there on the other side.
Yeah.
Hildebrand.
Oh. If I may, have you perchance come across an individual resembling this delightful blue ragamuffin here?
Elysian.
Actually, now that you mention it.
Actually, that probably would have been my line, but okay.
Oh. Yeah.
Poo poo. Just a second.
Oh no. Please don't develop allergies to aliens.
Sorry, excuse me. I tried to turn away from the mic.
Well, I mostly just heard that down the corridor.
How could anyone ever mistake me for a mandragora? We look nothing alike.
Yeah, well.
Master Poo Poo has found a new friend. Maybe they can help us find the old one.
Okay.
Over here.
That was gonna kind of go backwards.
I think it'll be fine-ish.
Lalafellin, agriculturist. Oh, hello, little...
Yes, the little blue man. I saw him here with my own 2 eyes. I did, and it was no mandragora.
Okay.
The gleaner in the company of an outside visitor passed through a little while back. Nothing too unusual here, only this, friend you described was scuttering along with them. I know not what the purpose brought them to the farm, or whether it was they didn't tarry long.
Okay.
So he is in the presence of a gleaner.
Well, I kind of figured if he was going to be down here, that was probably true. But it wasn't a mandragora, so very good.
Yeah, we're all to blame for the marbles.
Yeah, I'm I'm trying not to think about that.
Your description would lead me to believe you're looking for one of the mandragoras hereabouts. But if, as you say, it's something else you're after, then I'm not sure if I can be of much help. I only just started working here, so you may have more luck asking the older hands.
Or maybe the shorter hands. Ah, you must be talking about one of those new mandragora strains. We whipped up a batch of bright blue stray onions, but I'm afraid they started to rot almost immediately.
Oh, dear.
Not a mandra, you say? Well, the only other bluish things I can think of around here are the grapes. Look how luscious this crop turned out.
Yeah, they're never
Yes,
living the
that's an
grapes
high
down.
poly.
Oh gosh, did you see one of the goodie bags for if you actually attend in person for the fan fest?
No, though maybe you...
It has a squishy polygonal grape.
Yes, you did show
Oh
me that.
god, it's hilarious.
Wonderful. That corroborates the information I but moments ago skillfully squirreled out of this farmer. She claims to be an acquaintance of the gleaner in question, in fact, and will bring him to talk to us shortly. Stoic nod.
Well, that's indeed a lead. Good job.
Let's round up the others. We should all be present to hear what revelations this professional collector has to share. You're the folk asking about the little blue man, yes?
Yes?
Oh, and you've brought someone who's practically identical. You must be the same species, surely.
My friend is really here then?
They certainly were. If you've a moment or three, I'll tell you the whole tale. To begin at the beginning, I was in Thavnair on a procurement mission when I crossed paths with an apothecary and his unusual companion. As I mentioned, the companion was almost your twin in appearance, and the wagon they rode upon bore a damaged vessel the likes of which I'd never seen before.
Could it be?
As a collector by trade, I have a certain weakness for oddities. Thus did I hail the apothecary to inquire after his company and his cargo. The man was only too happy to share his story. He had, it seemed, quite recklessly plunged into the war-torn lands of Garlemald to sell his wares, reasoning that where there was conflict, there would be a need for medicinal goods. The state of affairs was rather more volatile than he'd anticipated, however, and he was soon forced to abandon his venture. And so the apothecary began his long trek home, only to shortly thereafter discover a strange silvery ship, and its shaken pilot crash-landed in a snowfield.
It cannot be a coincidence.
Quinkadinks?
The story continues. After extricating the battered vessel and its occupant from the snow, he brought them home to Raz.Han. His guests wished to make repairs to the craft, yet even amongst the wonders of the bazaar, they struggled to find suitable parts. Hearing this, I suggested they bring the wreckage itself to Labyrinthos, and after they agreed to the idea, I escorted them here myself. Alas, even the Thalmazane engineers who worked on the Ark were stymied by the exotic ship, finding its technology impossible to comprehend, let alone replicate. The little blue fellow eventually resorted to drafting schematics. While the engineers followed these step by step to craft the essential bits and bobs, the apothecary and his companion were waiting here at Marial.
And then what happened?
Well, once our industrious visitor had what they needed, they repaired the vessel in a twinkling. The pair then departed almost immediately. I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. I'm told the apothecary paid a handsome sum for the engineer's services, but being typical Shirleyans, I wager they would have happily forfeited the coin for a chance to pore over every square inch of that ship. Now, I'm no scientist, but I'm beginning to think such an incredible vessel must have been some kind of starfaring craft. That little blue man, well, he must have been an alien from another world. Or so I'd like to believe. I'm an avid dreamer of the Thavnarian truth, you see, and I love to entertain these idle flights of fancy. But I've rambled on too long. There are errands to attend to, and I really must take my leave. Good fortune to you. Can it be true? I have readership in Shirleyan. Perhaps I've misjudged these people. Twould seem your comrade is hale and healthy, Master Pubo, and in the company of a Hannish alchemist of undisclosed description.
Yes, this is wonderful news. I am grateful indeed that we've made the journey.
I have a feeling this case will soon draw to a close. Come, let us return to Razdad-Han and continue the search.
Yeah, we're just gonna...
Port it.
998 gil, and that's with a 40% discount running. Yeah. Oh,
Less
my
than the old
wallet.
limit.
Not by much. Nashu? There and back again in the blink of an eye.
There's the rest.
And there's the stalker over in the corner.
Oh yes. To summarize our findings, we now know Master Poo-Poo's friend is safe and in the company of a Hannish gentleman, and possibly here on this very isle. Oh, that does sound promising.
Hello, Godbert.
Father, you've returned to the city. I trust this means your own investigation was successful. That it was, although laying hands on the object of my desire has been a long and frustrating ordeal, to say the least.
Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that.
Much painstaking research revealed to me the existence of a hereditary Manderville relic, within which slumbers the secrets of weapon augmentation. Yet though I turned our ancestral home upside down, I failed to unearth the artifact in question. The reason for his absence became clear when I chanced upon the journal of one of our forefathers. He wrote of a visiting scholar's keen interest in the relic, and how he thus surrendered it into Shirleyan safekeeping for study. The trail led me to Labyrinthos. As it turns out, the Shirleyans never did find time to conduct their analysis. The custodian and I found the curio tucked away in a dusty corner of the Archeon, still awaiting processing. Yeah, I imagine the spare stacks are as bad as the Smithsonian's.
Oh dear.
And here it is. An oddity every bit as perplexing as Godbrand's cipher-bound manual. How are we to liberate its hidden wisdom?
Poke it in the eye. Oh, I can help with that. These devices were made by the Mandervillians, a starfaring race who once betrayed. Oh my god!
Oh no! They are aliens! Or at least part alien. This is starfaring.
Mandervillians?
Yes, a highly evolved species with the mastery of advanced technologies. Our people shared ideas and inventions, and I am so quite familiar with your family's relic. If you wish, I can have the device project whatever image you stored upon it. The darkened room would afford us the clearest view, however.
Then
Mandervillian.
let us retire to our rooms and dim the lanterns. We must behold these secrets in optimal conditions.
Mandervillian.
Here goes the stalker. Mandervillians. Coincidental naming? Or is there some deeper connection?
Can I file this under I don't want to know?
I'm filing it under Cthulhu-esque horror.
Everyone comfortable? Let's see what this device has for us.
Hey, the batteries are still good.
Oh dear. The fact that it sounds like a movie projector.
Oh yes.
Oh no!
I am Godbrand, wanderer of stars and weaponsmith extraordinaire.
Oh no!
First Lord of House Manderville. This is the Godbrand, our founding father. I record this message that my descendants may know the truth of their cosmic origins. The tale is long, but I bid you watch until the very end. Heirs of mine, I am not a man born of this star, or even a man at all. I am of the Mandervillians, a race which hails from the far side of the great expanse. Really? Mandervillians are parasitic symbionts. We can only survive by bonding with other life forms.
Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh. Oh no.
Once our essence has taken root, we supplant the host's mind and strengthen his physical structures, imbuing our new form with a steel-like resilience. I knew there was something alien about that impossible imperviousness. Then, through the conjoining of compatible host bodies, we produce offspring which harbor the next generation of Mandervillians. This symbiotic variant eventually takes to the stars in search of potential new vessels, adapting and multiplying. So it was that our race proliferated and spread throughout the cosmos. Until, tragically, our flourishing civilization was brought to an abrupt end.
My brain is hurting.
The show must go on. Every planet upon which we Mandervillians resided was visited by an inexplicable calamity. Our societies were brought to ruin by life forms suddenly twisted into horrific nightmares.
Yeah, we know that one. Yeah.
That sounds rather familiar. So even stars far removed in time and space were ravaged by the final days. Yes, they would have been.
Yeah.
Desperate to avoid the same fate, a comrade and I boarded the ship and fled upwards into the starry night. We flew and flew until we found the planet, your planet, untouched by the phenomenon, but the rigors of the journey had so damaged our craft that we were forced to make an uncontrolled descent. I alone crawled from the wreckage, badly injured and near death. But even as I resigned myself to perishing on this unfamiliar world, I was found by a man who'd come looking for the falling star. As a rule, Mandervillans do not take intelligent lifeforms for hosts. After hearing my story, however, this sympathetic gentleman offered to become my vessel of his own accord. He was himself afflicted by an incurable malady, and with little time left to live, seemed content to know that his ailing body would provide safe haven for another. With his blessing, I set about transferring my essence. The man's form was revitalized and purged of its fatal frailty, yet the mind which dwelled within was now my own. I went on to build a new home for myself here, making use of my people's technology to ply the blacksmith's trade. I wed a local lass, and together we had a child. Although not pure Mandervillan, our offspring exhibits the same enhanced physiology, a boon I suspect will be passed down for generations through the bloodline of House Manderville. My dear descendants, the folk of this star are most fragile, yet as the first man I encountered did demonstrate, they are nevertheless capable of surpassing love and generosity. As the last of the Mandervillians, I have but one request to make of you. Pray employ your superlative attributes and my armory of Manderville armaments for the benefit of these wonderful peoples whom I hold in the highest regard. What an astounding development.
What's that sound? Oh dear!
I, Hildebrand, Heliodor, Maximilian Manderville, shall heed the passionate plea of my illustrious forebear.
So these guys are related to goblins.
Apparently. No case is too big, nor too small, should it be in service to my fellow man. He learns he's descended from an extraterrestrial being, and is still business as usual.
But wait a minute. Then why did Lady Jillian so monstrously strong? Is she a descendant of aliens too?
I had actually been wondering that during the narration. Well, this is most unexpected. Never did it cross my mind that our esteemed ancestor might hail from beyond the heavens.
Well, half of them.
But I do wonder if that self-same blood still runs thick in our veins. The family tree I glanced over some years ago suggests that. That is unimportant. My present purpose remains unchanged. I will bring our Manderville weaponry to the peak of perfection, for Godbrand, and for the good of our star. Ah, before I forget, I have a gift for you. Pray await me at the Aetherite Plaza, and I shall bring it to you forthwith.
Oh, and then we're back at the plaza. No, that was an Archaeodra, which are alien to Anthros. Or, yeah, elephant Anthros. Why did I say alien to Anthros? I guess
Aliens are on the brain.
Yes, they are. And they're some of the most lovable tribe folk around. Well, at least these ones are. Their cousins, not so much.
Yeah. Some truths can shatter the foundations of our beliefs when brought to light. But I have to say, this wasn't one of them. The more staggering discovery was that I have devoted readers in Charlian. Those who peruse my publication are allies against the ever-expanding webs of lies and deception, without exception. I've misjudged the Charlian people. They are not collaborators or the architects of conspiracy. They are but seekers of knowledge, unafraid to plumb the depths of the unknown.
If you say so.
That Master Poo-Poo, though, that one still has ulterior motives. I'd bet my life on it. Stand ready, for we shall have need of your strength when he shows his true colors. Blue.
More blue-green.
I hope you've not been waiting long. This is the gift I mentioned. Master Poo-Poo's earnest quest inspired me to indulge in a spot of clockwork craftsmanship between weaponsmithing sessions. I thought it only fitting that you be the one to care for this diminutive simulacrum, considered a memento of your adventures together. And don't confuse it for the real thing. Ah, and as for our Manderville weaponry project, I believe my ancestor's artifact has unlocked the door to the next stage of my improvements. Should you find time to offer your assistance, announce yourself to Master Geralt, and I shall endeavor to join you with utmost celerity. Until then, my dear Rylea.
Yep.
And Thayrin.
See you Friday!
Poo-Poo.
Because we are not doing it tonight.
Right. Though I think that's like the only thing to do, and it's just going to be buying things, isn't it?
There's usually a little bit of a quest involved.
Okay. Meanwhile, elsewhere in Thavnair.
Oh no.
Here we go. Now Ra.
Yeah, it's the same old Ra who's been helping Lugae. Oh dear.
Lord Van Hoody, I come with ill tidings. Professor Lugae set an ambush for his nemesis, but was once more defeated. His current whereabouts are unclear. That blethering dolt.
Is he making copies of himself?
Probably also been making copies of other things, and that's why he's got money. Yeah. Cloning himself an army. No matter. Preparations are well underway. The manifestation will proceed as planned.
Manifestation.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
Yeah, he's cloning himself something, that's for sure. Oh boy.
Yeah, cloning himself an army. Extraterrestrial calamity. Cosmically altered physiology. A gentleman's man, the first of their clan, and ancestor of quality, Godbrand of Manderville. Truth can be stranger than the tallest tale. See you, Inspector.
My head hurts.
Let's go to the man and have a very, very, very stiff drink.
Yes, I am totally on board with this. By the way, how is your Tombstones of Causality?
That's the middle one?
Mm-hmm.
Maxed.
Okay, so come Friday, you can just purchase up. I need to get mine up.
Ah.
But yeah, this is being special.
Wow. Yes.
It's Hildebrand. We should have expected no less from it.
We should have, but didn't.
The fact that they actually admit they're freaking aliens. Yeah.
Now we know why they only take bonk.
Yes. With that said, it is that time. Everyone, be safe, be well. We will try to be back on Friday for here so that we can do the Manderville weapons quest and hopefully pick up our new relic weapons. With that said, we will be continuing to do Eureka on Saturday, and on Sunday, probably after about 7:30, we will come on live to actually start exploring the new variant dungeon with Action and Tay. And that will be a continuing thing until we get the actual variant done. And we'll do that, then we'll break, and then we'll do the buttons. Yes, at normal time.
Yes.
I hope that made sense to everybody. The reason for the off-time run slot is so that we can actually get Thayrin and Action on board so they can see it, because Thayrin's been kind of knocking off early for understandable reasons, and Action is East Coast, so we're starting to play and he's like, it's 3 in the morning, can I sleep now?
Yeah.
So that is the current schedule going forward. Until then, be safe, be well, and hope to see you Friday.
Yes, everyone have a great night.